What's up, beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Crystal and this is Bond Book Reviews, and today we're going to be talking about some hot pre-orders that I am so excited for. If you are new here, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe because I would love to have you join the fam. I put out new videos every week and I try and do reading sprints every fortnight or so. So hit that little notification bell so you get notified when I go live for reading sprints. So without further ado, let's jump on into some of the titles that are coming out in the next couple of months / the last half of the year that I am super excited for. Now, I will have an affiliate link for all of these sales down below with Booktopia, so if you want to purchase a copy, you can pre-order yours now using those links. First up, we have a new one from JP Pomeroy. This one is a thriller that is being titled as a kind of post-apocalyptic, time-sensitive thriller. So a virus has hit Australia. All residents are given like a kind of like 8 p.m. curfew. They have to be in their homes by then, and then whenever the curfew hits, wherever they are, they have to stay within 5 kilometers of that house for 4 weeks. And our main character's son doesn't arrive home, and so then she has to kind of take it into her own ability to try and find him. Next up, we actually have a non-fiction title, and that is Eat, Sleep, Play, Love by Dr. Priya Alexandra. And this one, the reason why I'm so excited about it is I know that there are quite a number of mums that follow me. And I know that you guys aren't here for this kind of content if you aren't a mum, but you might know someone in your family who is a mum or is about to become a mum. And I felt like I needed to highlight it. So this one is coming out on the 3rd of May. And it's from a practicing GP, and she breaks down some of like the complex topics we face as parents, but with like a humor aspect in it. It looks at things from like sleeping, breastfeeding, establishing routines, developmental milestones, starting solids, toilet training, all of that kind of stuff. So I don't know, I just thought that I would be interested in reading this as a new mum, and I thought that maybe some other mothers out there might be interested in it, so I wanted to highlight it. We have a general fiction, which is The Collected Regrets of Clover, and this is by Mickey Bramer. And this one, I want to start by saying, like, this cover is stunning, but we follow our main character. She is a death doula. She ushers people peacefully through death and their last days, and she helps collect their final words into a notebook. And it's like advice, confessions, etc. And because she spent so much time with all these people dying, she's almost like forgotten how to live herself. And this is where someone else comes along by the name of Claudia, who is a spirited woman who kind of has an inspiring love story that makes our main character want to find a way to have a happy ending, if that makes sense. So it's very different to what I would usually read, but it hooked me, so I'm very excited to pick that one up. This next one I'm highlighting just because people will be excited about it, but I personally am not, and that is Warrior Girl Unearthed, I think it is. And this is by Angeline Boulley, who was the author of Firekeeper's Daughter. I didn't really like, but I know a lot of you will, so here it is to your attention, just in case you didn't know. Next up, we have Notes on Her Color by Jennifer Neal, and this is another general fiction that comes out on the 23rd of May. And this is another one, like, I'm not a huge general fiction fan, but when I saw this cover, I was like drawn in. And it follows our main character Gabriel, I think it is, who's inherited the ability to change the color of their skin. And it is a story about like race, but it's also like this witty tale about like privilege, music, queerness, like all the things that would intrigue me if I was gonna read a general fiction title. So I was intrigued enough. Coming out on the 30th of May is The Shot by Naima Brown. This was one that when the publisher sold this to us, I both wanted to read this and didn't want to read this at the same time. Like, I was put off and immediately wanted to read concurrently. And it asked the question, how much are you willing to sacrifice for another shot at the perfect life? So our main character actually undergoes major reconstructive surgery for a second chance at love with her ex-partner that she had a falling out with. She has full surgery, looks completely different, starts a new life. However, she has to win his heart back within 30 days, otherwise her surgery is completely reversed and she has to go back to her old life. And the person who is the kind of like main creator of this reality TV show will stop at nothing to make it successful. So I'm expecting some really like fucked up shit to happen, and I'm excited. We have another one from the lovely Beth O'Leary coming out, and this is coming out on the 26th of September. So a bit of a wait for this one, but I just am so excited I have to talk about it now. It is called The Wakeup Call, and it is an enemies to lovers story about a failing hotel and one chance to save the season. I have a feeling that's like a forced proximity kind of situation between some enemies where they kind of have to work together to save the hotel. Seems like something I've kind of read before, but maybe Beth can do a different spin on it that I'm not expecting. Next we have The Isle of the Gods by Amy Kaufman. You would have seen this in one of my latest book hauls. It doesn't come out until the 2nd of May, but I was lucky enough to get a whole ARC copy of this. You had me at Amy Kaufman. I have a few words for you that drew me in. Magic, romance, gods, gangster dens, high seas. I don't really need to know more. Also in September, which is too long to wait, the 27th of September, we have next book in the Morrigan Crow series. It is Silverborn by Jessica Townsend. I need this book in my life now. September is too far away. If you have not picked up this book or this series, you 100% need to do. Morrigan Crow is just... I have not had this much enjoyment from a book since Harry Potter and the series of unfortunate events. Like, it is such a good series and so well done, and Jessica Townsend is so creative. So if you haven't already picked up the Morrigan Crow series or the Evermore series, or whichever one you want to call it, do so immediately. Next we have Rebecca Yaros's Fourth Wing. This is coming out on the 9th of May, and when I tell you I've started this book already and I'm 25% through, and oh my god, it's Hunger Games but with dragons and smart. I'm obsessed. It is so good. It is so good. So the next is Witch King by Martha Wells. So this is the author of the Murderbot series, which I am still yet to read, but I am so excited for. And I've had it on my radar for like a really long time. So when I saw that this person was releasing a book on the 30th of May, I was very, very excited. She is known for writing characters that you just like adore, and amazing in her ability to do like action and adventure. So I feel like this is going to be a really, really good story with all that ingredients built into one. Coming out on the 27th of June, we have the sequel to Six Crimson Cranes, which is the Dragon's Prize, I think it is. Elizabeth Lim is one of my favorite fantasy writers. Her writing is just so immersive, and I am so excited. This story has dragons, it has an awesome main character, it has action, so very much looking forward to continuing. And all the way in October, 10th of October, probably due to change because it always does, but at the moment, the 10th of October, we are expecting a new series from Cassandra Clare, but this is actually an adult fantasy. After a failed assassination attempt, our two main characters are brought together and drawn into the criminal ruler of Castellina's underworld. He offers them what they both want, at what price? So I don't know, I'm just excited to see Cassandra Clare do some adult work. I feel like it will be so much more enjoyable, because the one downfall she had in the other books that I read from hers is some of her characters were just a little bit too young for me. So I'm excited to see an adult from her and see how she goes. And then, of course, last but not least, the 5th of July, we have a new Ruth Ware coming out called 0 Days. And this is another time-sensitive thriller from Ruth, where we follow a woman who has to clear her name and find her husband's murderer. So you had me at Ruth Ware, murder, and time sensitive. So there you have it. They're the books that I am super, super excited for, that I am going to be trying to get my hands on. As I said, if you do want to pre-order any of those, I do have affiliate links down below. You can go check it out. Let me know if there's any titles you're excited for now until the end of the year. And until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great weekend and happy reading. Bye.